everybody, welcome back. This is Fully Off and welcome to another fun-filled episode of Minecraft on the Just Vanilla server. Right, we've got a big job on today. We're going to start building the farms, our automated wheat and carrot and potato farms, with the melons and pumpkins and cactus and sugarcane, all of that. But I want to do this slightly differently. I want to build them all in one building, and I'm going to build it behind me, just over my left shoulder. I've just put a bit of cobble down to start with, and that's where I'm going to put them. And it's going to be a big tower, but it's all going to be fully enclosed. It's all going to be fully automated. I'm pretty excited about it. Actually, I'm really stoked about it. I can't wait to get stuck in. But first, before we do any of that, I need to go over to my iron farm and just finish something off over there. And I've got a bit of a gripe, really. Some of my sheep have been disappearing. I might have to speak to the mods about it, because I think somebody's having them away. But anyway, I'll worry about that later. So that's my iron farm in all its glory. I think it looks brilliant. Now what I want to do, at the moment I've got a minecart up there that's going around on a track. Well, it's really efficient as well. I'm really pleased with it. I've got a minecart up there on rails that goes around lighting up those lights, which is great, and it looks really good. But I want them to blink randomly, and I've got an idea as to how to get them to blink randomly, and it's going to involve a couple of hoppers and droppers and whatever, a bit of redstone magic. So I'll grab some redstone stuff and I'll meet you up there. Right, so as I said, it's currently running on a minecart that just goes around and lights them up, and it does it cyclically. Well, obviously it lights one up after the other, and it goes around in a big circle, which is great. Man, they like banging doors, don't they? Stop banging doors! They're not going to listen to me. So I'm going to rip out these rails, and then we'll set up some kind of random pulse generator that will randomly light them up, and I think that's going to look much better. Okay, so I've got rid of the tracks, and now I need to put down the timing mechanism. We're going to use hoppers for that. And we're going to use it like a loop of hoppers. So we need to put one hopper down to start with, and then just have these hoppers going into each other like that. And then I'm going into full tutorial mode, aren't I? Then we need a comparator pulling a signal out of that, and then 3 bits of, oh no we don't, we want a dropper, and then a hopper pointing back into it. So every time an item in there goes around, it's going to send a pulse through that. It's going to fire whatever item is in there out into this hopper. And because droppers work randomly, if you put 6 different items in there, every time it fires one out, it'll be random. It's not like a hopper where it always picks one from the first section. It'll just pick it randomly. I'll show you in a second. It'll work in a second, honestly. 2, 3, and because of the way signal strengths are calculated depending on whether the item's stackable or not, we can use that to our advantage. So if we do that, now if we put any old random item in there, every time it goes round now, you can hear the hopper firing. Now if I stick one of those in there, one of those in there, one of those in there, 4 random non-stackable items. What else have I got? Bit of dirt. And also a non-stackable item, or a couple. You can see now that it'll fire an item into the hopper and pull a signal out of it. If it pulls the shovel, it'll light up the torches, and it's all random. You might be able to see it working. So as it fires one out, if it fires out the shovel, the light lights up. If it fires out anything else, we only get a signal strength of 1, so it doesn't light up the repeater. So I'll do that for the other 3, and then we'll go downstairs and have a look at it. Yeah, I think that looks much better. Much better. Very happy with that. Now because it's all lit up inside, so the lag, although there is going to be a few lighting updates because of the light at the bottom, the majority of the lighting updates are inside with all the redstone flashing about, so that's been negated by the fact that I've lit it all up, so that shouldn't cause too much of a lag issue. But I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, and as I say, it's working like a charm. So let's run over and I'll show you the area that we're going to be using to build our farms. And as I say, it's going to be slightly different. In the past series, I'm dead hungry. In the past, I've made these farms before where I've used farmer villages to farm the wheat and farmer villages to farm the crops, farm the potatoes and the carrots, and I've had automated farms for the cactus and the sugar cane and the watermelons and the pumpkins. But we're on an island and it's not a big island, and I don't want to be building underground again because the last several series that I've ever done, I've built underground. Have I got any torches? So I don't want to be doing that. So the only other option, if I can't build down, is to build up. So that's what the plan is. I'm going to mark out an area that is about 20. It's just over the centre area is just over a chunk, but it's going to be circular. It's going to be a big circular building, cylindrical, not circular. It's going to go up. It's going to go up miles. It's going to be massive. So I'll mark out on the floor where it's going to go. Also, there is going to be a little bit built underground. Probably the entrance to it. The farmers are going to be up there and then up there. The entrance to this storage is going to be underneath here. So you'll go down a little set of steps, set of stairs, and the storage is going to be down the bottom. And everything else is going to fall straight through the middle. It's fantastic. I am so excited to get stuck into this build. Really am. So I really ought to shut up, didn't I, and start building it. Okay, so I've marked it out. We're using netherrack because it's abundant and it's easy to see that it shouldn't be there. I'm using it as scaffolding, but the cobblestone wall there is just over a chunk. It's a square that's 17 by 17, which is just over a chunk, and then the netherrack is just the area where the building is going to be built, and it's, as I say, it's going to be cylindrical. And it's going to go up as high as we need it to go up, but the first layer is going to be a wheat farm, an automatic wheat farm, and then the layer above that is going to be an automatic potato, and the layer above that an automatic carrot. Then the layer above that is probably going to be sugar cane. Then the layer above that, cactus. The only layer that has to be at the top is the pumpkin and melons. That has to be at the top because of the way the farm works. It just needs access to daylight, but everything else, I mean, if I wanted to build 4 layers of wheat and 3 layers of potatoes, I mean, I could do, but I think that would be far too much. I think 1 layer, because it's quite large, I think 1 layer of each farm would be more than sufficient. And as I say, it's going to go up and up and up, and all the drops are going to fall straight down where I'm standing now. They're going to go straight down the centre of the farm and get collected at the bottom on a minecart and then get distributed into chests. So, yeah, dead excited, and I keep saying I'm dead excited. I really ought to do something about it. Whoa! So I need to run off and try and find myself some blocks. I don't know what I'm going to build it out of, if I'm being honest, at the moment. I want to stay with the yellow and grey theme, so I guess my first port of call is running off and get myself some concrete. I can use my concrete maker. If you've not seen my concrete maker, I've made a tutorial the other day. Go and check it out. It's brilliant. Really easy. So I'm going to run off and grab some concrete and then start putting the base down, the foundations, and then it's going to be glass and it's going to look fabulous. I'm so excited. Okay, so I've got the perimeter in, I've got the stone floor down where the rails are going to go, and I'm hoping that I've got the lights in the right place. The water source blocks that's going to hydrate the farmland are going to go on those on those light blocks there, and I'm hoping I've got them laid out in the right place so all of the all of the farmland is going to be irrigated. Well, if I haven't, I'll soon find out, I suppose, but it'll be a bit of a shame because I'm just about to put the rails down. So that's my next job. Well, hallelujah! I've managed to get I've got the rails in, and I've not done a bad job. There's a little bit there, right just there. There's one block that I'm going to miss, and I've just noticed how. Oh, I know I haven't. Yeah, there's just one block that he's not going to be able to collect wheat from, but I'm sure there's a mathematical equation that calculates how to put rails down in a whatever you call this shape, but I don't know what it is, so I've had to play it by ear and make it up as I go along. But it seems to be working, and as I say, there's only one part there. Maybe I'll mess about with it, maybe, but to be honest, yeah, maybe I should. But anyway, now I've got to put the dirt down on top and put some water in, put the lily pads down. I've got to plough it. I've got to put seeds down on it, wheat in it, because I need to start growing the crops before I stick the farmer in. And then we've got to go over to the magic villager breeder over there, the old quad pod, and I have to try and breed myself a farmer villager. So although I've been at it forever, there's still a load to do. Okay, so we've got the farmland in, we've got it ploughed, we've got some crops in there. Now we need to get ourselves a villager. So how lucky do you think we're going to be? Let's fire this bad boy up and see whether we're lucky enough to get a farmer within the first couple of villagers that come out. I've still only fed the two at the front, still not fed the two at the back. Oh, and it's a butcher. Useless butcher. Shall I go and feed the ones at the back? Why not, I hear you shouting. It's these two are doing all the work. Let's just feed one of them at the back. I'm a bit nervous about firing it all the way up at the moment, because if I do, I'm just going to have villagers everywhere. Oh, look at that, already two of them down there. It's been on literally less than a minute. Now we'll see what these guys do, if anything. Don't have any more bread. Right, well, this is the long and laborious process of trying to get a farmer villager, which is probably going to take me all night. Shame I can't just have him away. The two of them in there, aren't they? It's a shame I just can't get them out. It's just a pain getting them back in again if I do, so I'm just going to have to wait. It won't take too long. Alright, let's go and play the waiting game. Oh, they're breeding already. Come on then, fingers crossed. In fairness, I need at least 4 farmers, but I don't need a butcher, or a nitwit, or a cartographer, or a leather worker. Come on, give us a baby. Right, I don't know why I was messing about. I've just been and gotten some more bread. Now they're all fed, so this thing now is working. It's now up and running. We've got 3, and I don't know what the white coat's going to be yet, but they're no good for me at the moment. So I'm just going to have to sit here and wait a while, I guess. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Well, we're only 10 minutes into this, about 15 minutes, and we've got a farmer. We've finally got a farmer, which is brilliant. Let's see if we can get him out. I say 10, 15 minutes in, we're 20 minutes in because he's just this second grown up. So in 20 minutes of this thing going, we've got 8 villagers. And those at the back look like they've after making a few more. But I've turned it off, so hopefully we won't get too many more. Because most of these, what are you? Librarian, what have you got? Fortune 3! Oh, it is quite expensive though. I'll give you that, but Fortune 3. So somehow then we need to get you over there, and I'm probably going to do that in a boat. And then some minecart rails. So we'll wait for 20 minutes before you're grown up. And before I put you in there anyway, I need to give you loads of seeds, which I don't have. Because like an idiot, I've been throwing the seeds away. Because I didn't realise I'd need them. Like a foresight. So I'm off to get some more seeds. Because I've got 2 farms going now. There's one over there that you can see, and then there's the one down there that we were using anyway. So hopefully, there it is. But I've got to be next to it. You've got to be within 6 chunks. It's an absolute pain, it really is. I was kind of hoping that my island would be small enough that no matter where I was, I could AFK. Look, it's not even loaded that chunk over there. And I can only be 5 chunks away. Anyway, I do like that. I think that is so special. Right, sorry to keep cutting, but you're going to have to leave me again until I get some seeds. Right, I've got some seeds. I've managed to catch some seeds off of Papa Smurf. He's changed his name from Sliver Smurf to Papa Smurf. But anyway, Smurf has given me some seeds. So I'm now seeded up, which is fantastic. So I need to throw loads of seeds at this guy. Basically, I need to fill his inventory up. I don't want him being able to carry anything now other than seeds. Yeah, so he can't carry anything else now. He's full up with seeds. So anything he harvests now, any wheat, he's going to drop on the floor, which is exactly what we want. Now I need to get this guy in a boat. So we need to break. To get you in a boat, sir. Fabulous. Go on then, let's go. Bomber house. Wow. Yeah, it's a new life. Right, now, do I try and let you out and then push you into place, or what? Are you going to run off? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if we can get you on the track. On the track, on the track, on the track. Come on the track. Oh, yes. Come on then, let's go. You're only in there, aren't you? You're only the man. That went a lot easier than I thought it was going to. That's perfect. Have a quick run round here then. See, there's still all, I can't let him out yet because all of this needs to be, I need to get wheat, or at least stuff growing. Sorry, I need to put seeds in there, because if I don't, he's going to use all the seeds in his inventory, and if he uses a full stack of seeds planting over here, when he starts to harvest wheat, he'll pick it up, and that's no good. So I'm afraid you're just going to have to sit in that minecart for a little bit while I do a bit of planting with what I've got left. Just been off helping Jared with his villager breeder, bless him. So we've got his villager breeder working. Yeah, villager breeder working. So anyway, I'm going to grab myself some food. I'm going to go and see if I can find some more seeds. And we're going to get this guy working. We're going to get him harvesting by the end of this episode. That's as sure as eggs are eggs. Right, I think we're probably about close enough. We're as close as we're going to be anyway. Me running about trying to harvest this stuff. Let's get rid of these few. Really is vital that I don't give him wheat in his inventory, because it'll just ruin everything. It'll stop it stone dead. So it's worth just taking an extra couple of minutes just to get most of it done. I mean, there's nowhere near enough here for him to use all the seeds in one of his inventory slots. So what we'll do now, we'll get him out. We'll get him out of the minecart, and hopefully you can start doing your stuff with your seeds. I know you've got loads of seeds. Okay, you're nervous. I know people are watching. I will run outside then and quickly do... It's often doing something. I'll run outside and quickly do the minecart unloading station, which was started. It's come to here. It's only going to be a quick one. Oh, don't tell me I don't have the... Darn it. You could tell I was never in the Boy Scouts. Right. This is not going to stay here, but it will stay here for the time being until I get around to doing something with it. So we want a comparator into a block, into a torch, into another block, into another block there. I want a bit of dust on here to finish it off. Now that'll merrily go around, hopefully picking everything up that he's dropped. Oh yeah. Yeah. There it is, it's gone. Fabulous. So at least that bit's working. Does take quite a while actually, because it's quite a big area. But he's doing his job. I'm just hoping he won't use all of the seeds in his inventory in one of the slots. He shouldn't do. There was nowhere near enough left to plant there for him to have used up all of his inventory, all of his seeds. Right, what's he bought us for the first batch for today? We have received, look at that, he's dropping seeds and everything. So he must be full up, his inventory of seeds must be full up, otherwise he wouldn't be dropping seeds. Perfect, that is working like a charm. Right, so the second floor to this, which is going to be exactly the same as this, only it's going to be potatoes instead of, or carrots. It's probably carrots because I've got some carrots. It's going to be carrots rather than potatoes. It's going to have a farm of farming it, but it's going to be slightly different in the fact that it doesn't have a Harper minecart underneath. We're going to use a little mechanic that doesn't allow crops to grow on soil where the block has only got a light level of 7 or below. And we're going to incorporate that in the centre. It's pretty darn clever if you ask me, but we'll go through that on the next episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, everybody. If you have, please don't forget to leave it a like, and if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Fully Off by his new farm, and I'm out of here.